Let's go. This is section 2.2. Now, the warm-up says find the coordinates of the midpoint of FG. So, what do we need to do first? Add the x's. What were my two x's?
2 and 9.
So 3 plus 9 and divide it by what? 2. Okay. Then what are my y's?
5 and negative 1.
Okay, and divide it by
2.
Okay, so what's 3 plus 9?
No, that's 2.
Okay, so that's 12 divided by 2. Okay, what's 5 plus
4.
5 plus a negative 1? 4 divided by 2. Okay, now can we reduce this or should we leave it? What's 12 divided by 2?
6.
What's 4 divided by 2? 6 comma 2 is our answer. Our first our only vocabulary word is an angle bisector. That is a ray that divides an angle into two congruent angles. And on our picture here, this is what it would look like. Okay, so this angle right here is congruent to this angle. It's just like those segment bisectors, how that midpoint split it in half. This ray splits it in half. So if this is 20 degrees, what is this little one? 20. Now how would I find the whole thing? Add 20 and 20. I think, do you have to draw the picture in your notes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a second to draw the picture. On here it says NQ bisects MNP. Now what does that word bisect mean? Split in half. Okay, now it tells us the whole thing is 74 degrees. Okay, so this is how it would look. The whole thing is 74 degrees. When you see that semicircle here, means it's the whole thing is 74. So how would I find MNQ and PNQ? What would I divide by?
2.
Yeah, so 74 divided by 2, which gives me
37.
37. Good. So we would write the measure of angle MNQ is equal to 37 degrees. The measure of angle PNQ is also equal to 37 degrees. What do we think? What type of angles are these? What type of angles are 37 degrees?
37 degrees are acute angles.
Acute, why?
It's under 90 degrees. Because it's in the 0. It's under 90 range.
It's less than 90. On here it says AB bisects FAH. Okay? And BAF equals 38 degrees. So I'm going to fill that in here. BAF, that's this angle right here, equals 38 degrees. Okay. So what do I know about the measure of angle HAB? That would be this angle. Hold on. If this one's 38, what's this one? 38. So this one's also 38 degrees. Okay? Now, how would I find the whole thing?
Measure
FAH, what would it be? The measure of angle FAH.
38.
So 38 plus 38 equals 76. 76 degrees. Okay, and then what type of angle is FAH? Acute, why? Okay, less than 90 degrees. Okay, UV. Oh, okay, hold on. UV bisects WUT, okay? If this one is 40 degrees, what do I know about this little angle right here?
40 degrees.
It's 40 degrees. How do I find the whole thing?
Hey.
You add them. So 40 plus
80.
40 plus 80
40 plus 40 is 80.
equals 80 degrees.
What they said.
All right. So if GA bisects FAH, how do I find the value of x? What do you guys think?
Do the equation. 3.
You find out what x
equals 40.
Justin, that's fabulous. Why did you say that 3x equals 45? Because what do you know about both of these angles? They're the same. They're the same thing. Okay, so 3x equals 45. The bisector makes each angle the same. So how would I solve for x? Good. So x equals what? Yep, 15.
The next one is.
Alright, on this one down here, you're exactly right. So 60 equals x plus 20. Because we know this angle is congruent, these two angles are congruent to each other. So we're going to subtract 20 on both sides. So what does x equal? 40.
Angles.
Okay.
H,
Angle.
AB.
Angle bisectors. Just really quick, what does bisect mean? To split? Splitting in half. So if you have questions, write them here. A sample test question, let's just do a little angle here. Right, 62 degrees.